This is my video update of the Pranic initiation process, which I underwent 8 months ago with Ray Maor in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. A lot of people have been asking me to shoot this update to give you an update of how this thing has been treating me, what's been going on in my life. So here it is. Try to keep it as short as possible and to the point. My life has changed in ways that I cannot recognize my old past self. It's been a wild journey. I can't begin to tell you all the nuances of everything that has happened over the past 8-9 months, but I can tell you this. Life is freaking incredible. Things have changed so much. Everything that I believed about reality, about life, is transformed. Everything I believed in the past about life was wrong. And that's just a lot because I felt like I had a lot of things figured out. What does that mean? Gosh. Well, as far as the food part, I haven't needed to eat for 8 or 9 months now. It's pretty amazing. Have I eaten? Yeah, I've eaten a few things here and there, but it's completely different than what you may imagine. Imagine walking around not having to eat, but being able to enjoy taste. And then things just moving through your body as if they didn't even register or have an effect on your overall energy, unless you consume like 5 or 6 pizzas in a row. That might be a bit much. But for example, right now I'm on a dry fast. I'm probably going to be on a dry fast for 36 to 48 hours, and I feel amazing. I can sometimes, if I choose, basically go through a day and not eat anything except a berry and a glass of lemonade, and I feel amazing. I have constant energy, non-stop. There's a clarity in my heart and my mind about this reality that wasn't there before. I don't know if you can see this happiness in my eyes. All right, it's there a lot. Pretty much 99% of the time. That's because, like I said in my earlier videos, there's just something that changes so drastically when inside of you, you know that you don't need anything. You don't need anything, and therefore you can have everything and be everything. Your mindset completely changes. Some deep trauma about survival just slowly moves out. It hasn't been easy though. It hasn't been easy. This process that started in a 10-day initiation in Ecuador was just the beginning. And this is what Ray says in the initiation. That's just the beginning. It opens up a portal for you. It's up to you whether you want to walk through it. I chose to walk through it day in, day out. And what I learned is that this has nothing to do about eating or not eating. The part where you can physiologically change your matrix, where you actually don't need food anymore, it takes 3-4 days. The part where you have to decondition your mind from thinking that food has something to offer for you energetically, mentally, spiritually, that has been a process. And it's been a process of love, of self-acceptance, radical self-love and self-acceptance. And what that is hard to describe unless you're actually going through it, because all kinds of things will come up for you when you're going through it. What else can I share about this? Gosh, it's been the single greatest, most important thing I've ever done in my life. Nothing else has come close to the quantum leap which this has created for my life. So many things have changed. I have left my life in Ecuador behind for now. I'm in a period in my life where I feel like I'm on an expedition. For the first time. Life isn't an A to B process where I'm trying to get somewhere. Every day I wake up, and it's really amplified when I'm sailing out there right now. Currently taking a break on land. We're going back sailing again with my daughter in a couple days for a month here in BC. But every day it's like that, waking up on the boat. You just wake up and you're exposed to the world around you, the world of phenomenon. You're not interpreting everything from an A to B process point of view. You're looking at life as an event. Like, whoa, what's happening today, and how can I bring my intention and direction to it to make it awesome? And how much more wild can it become when I bring my love and my attention to it, to the internal processes inside of me which are unfolding, which may have limited me in some way yesterday, but today will be different because I'm aware of it. So, life is very exciting. I am changing what I'm doing completely, and that's been a real mind fuck. Just had to change everything. I had to change everything that didn't resonate in my life. It just, including my fascination with water and things like that. None of that is important to me anymore, although water and all these things are very, very great and important things. What's most important to me right now is sharing passion, sharing my passion for life, and helping connect other people to this somehow, if I can, by sharing my own life and sharing my joy and sharing the processes, which I've been coming up with in my mind and through the work I'm doing right now with a good friend, to help people live a multi-dimensional life, to turn life into this expedition. Now, this is possible regardless whether you're undergoing a pranic initiation or not. We can all strive for a more incredible, abundant life, but abundance from the true point of view. And this is what has changed for me the most, and I think this is what I'll leave you with about this process and this initiation. Abundance. What is abundance? Is it having a lot of stuff? Is it having a lot of money? Is it being able to buy everything that you want, being able to do, everything that you want, and go on trips and finally have all your problems solved? Or is it, by definition, the ability to do what you want when you want to do it? This is an interesting thing to think about. Being able to do what you want when you want to do it. Being able to choose what you want to do when you want to do it. It's a tricky concept because we can so easily fall into this idea of limitation, right? That abundance is something that we need to have lots of. You can always find limitation in the amount of resources, the amount of energy, the amount of money that you have, the amount of whatever the heck that you're seeking abundance in. That is not abundance. It's not having a lot of stuff. When you recognize that abundance is the ability to engage in life from a vantage point, from a point of view where you are free to engage in doing that what you love right now, abundance begins to seep through you in all forms because you're recognizing it right now in the moment, that you can do what you love, even if it's a small percentage, right? You don't have to, maybe you can't right now go on the 3-month sailing vacation or, take a year off from your perceived vocation, your work. But you can go for a walk in the woods. You can deeply engage yourself in that. You can give yourself these feelings. What I'm finding in life is that this has been the key to everything, is going within to engage in abundance, and then seeing it percolating in all the spheres of external representation in my life. So, long story short, this has changed my life. It's 8 months in, and it's still going strong. I don't have to eat. I have tons of free time in my life all the time. Incredible amounts of abundance have been showing up. An endless energy. And I highly recommend it to anybody who's thinking about doing it. So if you still haven't done it, watch my interview with Ray Maurer, the original one, underneath if you haven't watched it. And there's a link to his website as well. Check it out. Sign up for the processes. And stay in touch. Love you, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.